Season 4 of 2042 has been out for over a week now, and it seems to have single-handedly brought the game back to life. On top of that, there's been a lot of work put into rebalancing various elements, and of course, classes are back. Yes, it seems like things are finally turning around for 2042, and if you're on PlayStation and you haven't yet picked up a copy of the game, well, this month you can get it as a PS Plus free game for free. All you need to do is go into your PS Plus and have a look under Game of the Month, and it'll be in there for you. With this lovely Battle Pass added in, I might add. So, on the Battle Pass, what's on it, you might ask? We've got obviously a bunch of skins, a bunch of XP, and all the usual stuff you'd expect to get, player card emblems and everything, but what's the actual stuff we care about? Well, we've got one vehicle, which is the CAV Brawler, which we'll go to in just a moment, and we've got a few weapons as well, namely an SMG, an LMG, an AR, and a grenade launcher gadget as well. I'll be covering most of these in their own dedicated video later on, so no need to go into too much detail here, but just to quickly sum it up, SMG, very close range oriented gun, much like the K30, but it seems to be quite controllable with the recoil even at range, so that's always good. Like a bit of versatility in my SMG myself. And we've got the LMG, which I have used a little bit. That is good. It's quite slow rate of fire, quite powerful up close, but again, the rate of fire, you don't want to be running and gunning with it too much. And the AR, I haven't actually had a chance to get yet, so when we get to that, I'll make the video on that. And of course, we've got that sweet grenade launcher, fires 2 grenades, one after the other from a single reload, and they stick to the target. Those seem to be quite OP at the moment. Now, this vehicle, the CAV Brawler, as the driver, you don't really have much except the scanners and stuff, but the main gunner has access to that turret on the top, and the other guys just sit in the back like so. Really great vehicle for use with your squad. Obviously, you can have a lot of fun with it. You can have fellas in the back repairing it as you're driving, which I think the only other vehicle you can currently do that with is either some of the light vehicles and then the big transport helicopters. So that's good to see a bit of versatility here. Should also mention they've added a bunch more Vault weapons in as well. You can check those out. I'll probably go through them as well in another video. So, and of course we got our final specialist, the 4th one. They won't be releasing any more new ones after this, they've said. And her name is Camilla Blasco. She's a recon. She has jamming and stealth capabilities, which is always welcome in my book. Honestly, the amount of those jammer things I've been seen around the place and had to destroy is just, they're everywhere at the moment. So obviously very effective if people are using it that much. Good to see, love to see it. Now onto more of a gameplay note. Playing this recently, I seem to have noticed that the gunplay seems a lot more user-friendly now. I don't know if they've done something with the controller settings, maybe with the PC settings as well, just to tweak them a bit, but just aiming, and that seems a lot more responsive, a lot more intuitive. I'm finding it a lot easier to hit my targets now, so I'm happy with that. If you left the game before for those reasons, probably time to come back and give it another go, because you'll probably find you're a bit of a beast again. Now, one thing I will say, this underground tunnel, in Conquest mode, obviously it's fully accessible. You can go through it, you can have battles through it. In Breakthrough mode, it's sadly missed out of the action. You can see there I had to run out of the map to get through to the other side of it there, and that's about as close as you get to it. I'd like to see that feature a bit more heavily. Hopefully, in Rush, maybe they've put something in with that tunnel in. I have not played Rush on this yet, but I shall keep you updated if it is in there. But yeah, come on DICE, let's get that tunnel involved. You've made it. That would be a good place to have a little infantry battle, and obviously as they showed in the trailer for it, the vehicles can drive through as well, so why not make more use of it? Just a minor criticism there. Other than that though, this map is an absolute win. All these sort of industry areas are nicely broken up, plenty of cover, plenty of destructible walls and things to break down to make new angles of attack. Loads of places to hide from vehicles, loads of different angles, there's a nice amount of verticality in it, plenty of access to the rooftops with the zip lines and whatnot, staircases and everything, lots of different angles really, so just nicely thought out map, and even the team deathmatch area on this map is just the perfect spot for it. And those of you who watch my videos, you've heard me talk about this many times, how with team deathmatch on this game in particular, they've really missed the mark with the team deathmatch zones. Sometimes it just feels like they just slap down a zone for team deathmatch, that'll do, without thinking about how the gameplay is going to be impacted in that area. Like a renewal is a perfect example of this. They could have picked the big laboratories at the back of the map. You know, nice multi-story building, bit of an outside area, some lifts and things, you know, different angles, would have been perfect. What did they give us? The empty fields with potatoes growing in them, with hardly any cover at all. Like, that's what I'm talking about, really. So in this one, spot on. More of the same, please, in the future. So then, gamers, that is my little overview of Season 4, 11th Hour. I'll obviously do a video towards the end of the season with a review, talking about how things turned out in the end. I've still got to do all the weapon videos. I've still even got to get access to that AR, although I have seen Broken Machine's little video on it, and it does look like it is right up my alley. So I'll definitely be getting hold of that and having a good old go with that soon. For now, I'll leave you with this little outro, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you want to see next, guys. I'll make it for you, and I'll see you in the next video.
Requesting medic! Danke!